one of the keys to getting life back to normal. Last night, Vice President Pence announced that the FDA may soon approve a new antibody test that he claims could be produced at the rate of 20 million tests a month. But right now, millions of Americans are just trying to get a simple coronavirus test to find out if they have the disease or not. Matt Gutman has the story.
A nation on edge and millions anxious to get tested. Cars lined up by the hundreds at the Hard Rock Stadium in Florida Monday, reaching capacity by mid-morning. In Paramus, New Jersey, 29-year-old Kayla Codina showing up at her site at 3 a.m. to get a test. She took this photo of herself trying to sleep.
They only have 500 tests available at the site, and they make that very well known that they only have that. So if you don't make it within those 500, you don't get tested.
She did make the cut, and 3 days later found out she was negative. But that wasn't the case for California police detective Mary Lou Armour. She died from coronavirus complications after being denied a test 3 times.
To think that she could have still been here if they just would have tested her. It's painful.
And with millions still hoping to get tested, focus now also shifting to what could help get Americans back to work. Antibody tests. Antibodies are proteins in the blood that show whether someone has been exposed to the virus. And we were there as the first antibody tests were being rolled out to firefighters in Manhattan Beach, California.
Obviously, what everyone's looking for now with these antibody tests is to see how do we get people back to work. So your golden ticket, as it were, is you're not sick. You've had no symptoms at least for, say, 2 to 3 weeks. You get a serology test and you have positive IgG antibodies, you can go back to work.
But overnight, the World Health Organization acknowledging it simply does not know whether antibodies are the golden ticket. It's one of the reasons the city of Los Angeles is reconsidering so-called immunity passports as it works towards reopening the nation's second largest city.
We'll never get an economy going with just 5 or 10 or even 15% of the workforce. We have to find a way to get everybody back to work. And so that's what we're focused on right now.
So if antibody testing isn't the silver bullet, what is? Well, governors and mayors across the country are saying over the coming weeks, you're going to start to see stores, restaurants, bars reopen. But before you can be admitted in there, you'll have to have your temperature taken. And the other key component is massive and repeated testing for the regular virus countrywide. And one thing, Robin, only 3 million Americans have been tested so far. That's less than 1% of the population.